carinha pra me ajudar. Ele é um massageador elétrico que vem com esse regulador e junto o adesivo pra colocar na pele. E pra usar é só tirar esse plástico, encaixar o adesivo e colocar na área que você quer massagear. Ele emite um pulso elétrico, tendo mais de 8 modos diferentes. E pode não parecer, mas é extremamente forte. E ele me custou só R$ 20. Comprei um massageador de choque. Pra quem não sabe, eu sinto muita dor, então eu comprei esse carinha pra me ajudar. Ele é um massageador elétrico que vem com esse regulador e junto o adesivo pra colocar na pele. E pra usar é só tirar esse plástico, encaixar o adesivo e colocar na área que você quer massagear. Ele emite um pulso elétrico, tendo mais de 8 modos diferentes. E pode não parecer
Ô, filho da puta. A cara tá no chão. Tá viu? Ah. Tem que desativar e ativar essa merda. Uma essa bosta. Vou pegar meu carregador também.
You see a youngish man.
Hello.
There is imbecilic. His grip.
This is my
The young man.
and Egghead. Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive song. We have met, you see.
Oh, that's all from town.
Yeah, place it. I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem of I'm talking
Don't burn out.
well, strength and sadly yet.
Healing's good. This calls for an opinion. You're
The spooky kind. I was hoping also, people just... Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure... Alright, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Oh,
He's not as good.
I did ask Noid to
I had to do it in an hurry.
Of course.
Alright.
You sense the trajectory. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freak's not the speed freak. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
Not long. Like a week, maybe? Thank you. We just thought it... Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. The truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. Well,
This machinery is of
when I first... 100... Oh,
No. Felt like
for this man. It
not exactly. We've just seen someone, like...
it wasn't.
not
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling. Yeah, you know.
It was stalking.
odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures and not known.
Crab! Yeah, totally.
You should ask her about it.
You should talk to Noid. Well, on...
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
I'm 70% sure they're substance users. Sure. Oh, yeah.
If you don't know what the founding party is,
You know, of Meteor.
one of the poorest of the first world nations today, but once a great ancient civilization.
Come to think of it, and they have roots in ancient mass society. Totally. The pet love it. You unit make some.
You feel it. Feels good.
Oh yeah, he's coming around. Your posse's.
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
Yeah.
You see
Do it for the. I didn't.
the one with the large head.
Yes. Yeah. It's the one.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege.
It does.
Told you we have a smell problem.
Ethan.
No,
He sniffed. A shrug is good enough for us.
The what now? Oh,
He's like,
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Yes.
Nosafed is the shit.
Sure. The engine starting fluid?
What's with the...
keep on it, sire.
I guess it does. No idea, man.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved. Okay, so the gist plus, and it has to be considered. You can't
As always.
So yeah, it's good you talked to Andre. Yeah, I suck at social... The sticker. You mean the yellow...
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Good. What did you want to know? Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right, and I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race. He defeated history. We are living present, or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just weird. It should be sold. Simply, well, the sticker, the clothes, the music. It is. I guess one could walk now. You heard me. Weird wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Also, most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff, sonic powers, pale. The hardcore aesthetic is...
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Yes. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
As always.
Yes?
A pane, barely.
It looks...
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk. Heavy wooden, the lock.
Let's go.
As you do, a great wood in the heart. in white, silver, and apricot faience. The young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad, a dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands. The world is silent, but for the creaks and cracks. The ocean feels distant, its ebb and flow blocked off by the centuries-old pinewood sarcophagus around you. In the darkness, you sense her eyes on you, inspecting you with their multicolored glass, as if you're a bug under a microscope. The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips, and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive. You. As that soft word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder. Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the DeLorean Church of Human. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so
Que
years
bonito.
ago, by
Não vi que
first-generation
tá
settlers.
On the coast of an uninhabited archipelago where only animals had roamed.
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
Respectful? Is the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism? There it is again. A small pang of guilt. It's time to ask him what happened here.
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces. The old woman in the village was being tactful with us,
Oh, yeah.
but she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here. Well, your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
How come the lieutenant isn't sure? Is this confidential information?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
Eu poderia ter estado aqui? Eu não sei. Eu não faço ideia. Eu não me lembro.
I am pretty sure it was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything more about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry and good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten.
Não, ainda não. Quero saber.
It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now. Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are DeLorean in origin.
The woman looks by in silence, smiling enigmatically.
It's not spiritual, it's constitutional. The DeLorean system does not demand faith, only accordance.
Deixa eu ver. Cálculo visual e enciclopédia. Deixa eu ver se eu tenho. Ai, cálculo visual, enciclopédia. Ó. Eu vou perder. Deixa eu ver.
The mother of humanism stands above
Bora.
you, a precious.
Deixa eu salvar primeiro, salvar o jogo.
The mother
Oh.
of humanism stands above you. Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism. internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men. The highest category of historic individual, and more. An innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken. An innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. An innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Ai, parou de gravar e eu não tinha visto. Mas continuando, cara. Olha só. É por isso que o personagem do Blasphemous chama Imaculado?
No, we are alone. 300 years ago, in the wake of many things, you know she was a woman of the court. The wife of an influential Marquis, draped in ancient sadness. Are you sure you want to remember this bit of historic trivia? Standing under a long, slender form like this, dwarfed?
Eu quero saber.
The past. It's a silo of... No, you must know. Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman. She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
Como assim?
It was on her advice that Irene Le Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on. She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the great wow indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest. Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress. That is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the Real Belt.
Eu quero mais.
As did we all. The lands of the Mess and the Occident.
E aí, Pedro, como é que você tá, meu querido? Tudo certo? Fico triste e feliz por você, porque ia ser merda lá. Sejamos honestos. Não.
Even before her crowning.
Tá me ouvindo, Pedro? Você tá me ouvindo? Vou te responder por voz.
In Vesper Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening come. But it happened on a winter's morning, with the canals frozen and slush falling out of the sky.
Tá ouvindo? Beleza, então. Eu ia trabalhar das 7 às 11 da noite,
She was
Pedro, no
dressed in a
carnaval.
white and pearl
Lá no hotel.
dress on an emptied-out plaza with the crowd far away. Already, her terriers, the secret servicemen of the Innocents, were worried about an assassination.
Ah, tô bom
attempt.
demais. Tô bom demais.
Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother.
Sem poder aproveitar nada? Não. Eu ia passar o carnaval trabalhando, né?
It was
Eu ia
as if
ganhar
her
muito
face
dinheiro,
and
mas
shoulders and
muito
hands were
dinheiro.
covered in a soft
Cadê
down
falar no
of
YouTube?
underfeathers.
Beleza. Tô
You know
dando
this
chá do
well.
YouTube aqui.
Very well.
Leio. Leio sim, ó. Leio no YouTube também.
Midwinter snow was
Meu
beating
monitor tá
the
quebrado, mas eu dou alt
cobblestones
tab
around
pra ler.
her. A small attaché of officials stood by as her terriers placed a white gold wreath on her
Alô,
head.
alô, meu
The
querido.
crowning was
Acho que
mostly
tem
witnessed by
delay no
secret
YouTube.
servicemen.
Então.
One of the men in this secret service killed her 22 years later. Something
louco.
that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it is Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a fowling
8 vezes.
piece 8 times. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched this inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all.
Caralho.
It is
O maluco
commonly
ficou louco.
attributed to mass hysteria
O maluco ficou
and
louco.
religious
É que mulher que tem
psychology.
um prêmio. Fechou. Tá gostando do game? Tô gostando. Eu gostei do jogo. O problema é que ele é muito texto, muito texto, muito texto. Mas é muito texto bom, então eu não ligo muito. Toma de entrar, zerar meus games tudo. Cara, senta e zera todos os jogos que você tem, entendeu? Já foi 9 desde o dia 3. Que dia que é hoje? Dia 21. Você zerou 3 jogos, ó. Quer dizer, 9 jogos em 2 semanas. 3 semanas praticamente, né? Legal, boa, boa, Pedro. Tem que fazer isso mesmo. Você tem bilhões de jogos, tem que zerar eles. Eu tenho que ver. Depois desse aqui eu vou zerar outro, depois vou zerar outro, depois vou zerar outro. E vamos ver no que der, né? Dublador é bom? Esse jogo? Incrível. Ó, olha aqui, ó.
Terrifying is a
Terrifying.
term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what
Terrorizing.
remains of it.
What remains of it. But. Aí vem a roxa ali. Provavelmente vai ser. Vai ser. E o Império Interior, provavelmente. Ah, terrifying.
It's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her.
Eu quero
You
saber.
already do. Although she's often considered to be the greatest human being, she was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. The Misk state tried to detach itself from innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerated
Ué, eu tô jogando sério, mas o meu sério não é tão sério.
and mass resettlement of
Você é
upstream
detetive correto?
were
Ah.
problematic as well.
Assim,
Dissenters
pera aí. Não tem como ser um detetive correto o tempo todo, né, Pedro? Você tem que ser humano. Eu sou o Gustavo. Eu tô sendo detetive Gustavo aqui, eu não tô sendo zoado não, viu? Entendeu? Tem que brincar, tem que divertir. Ser um detetive? Com certeza. Mas só que você tem que ter a malevolência, a malícia, entendeu? E não sei se zoa não, viu? Eu tô jogando aqui, não tô sendo zoado.
suggesting those who fight against
Eu
it
só não tô
are not
bebendo, não
part
vou
of
beber não.
humanity.
Meu personagem é alcoólatra, não ingerir nada.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb. In icons such as little is known of her Marquesi
Que é um
husband.
pisântico?
It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day
Eu não
to
sei nem que é um
court.
pisântico.
In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her.
Tá, porra.
This subtle terror is part
Tá,
of her
vou resumir pra você,
iconography.
Pedro. Agora eu tô na igreja, entendeu? Que não tem nada a ver com o caso. Mas eu tô explorando, porque eu conheci um rapazinho lá de fora. Falou que tá acontecendo uns negócios aí na igreja, negócio de espírito, e tem gente presa lá dentro e essas porra. Aí eu tô aqui. Não tem nada a ver com o caso principal, que é do assassinato lá do rapazinho. Eu já descobri quem que foi o assassinato. Não vou dar spoiler, né? Então não vai ser zoado pelo game. Não, ajusta você não é alcoólatra. Então, não só alcoólico, porque, né? Um spoilerzinho do jogo, que é o começo do jogo. Você bebe E você fica tão bêbado, que você esquece quem você é. Entendeu? Esquece teu nome, esquece quem você... Esquece tudo que você fez na cidade. Aí você joga descobrindo o que você fez. Entendeu? Resumindo, é isso. E eu não quero mais saber de bebida com meu personagem. Entendeu? Não dei spoiler? Não foi spoiler, esse é o começo do jogo, né?
You've stood there for over 5 minutes. What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
E você jogando com esse rapazinho aqui, que eu adoro esse rapazinho. Essa de algum jeito comentário errado. Com mais brilhante, vocês são cristãos. Ah, sou olhando, ele é bonito. Não é humano. Vídeo de criminoso de guerra. She's not human.
Okay. This church, the coast in general, we shouldn't linger here. This isn't a good place to get lost in. We should
Porra!
conclude our business and move.
Ela é humana, mas ela não é. Aí, cálculo visual. Tem que tirar meu óculos. Porque meu óculos aí tira cálculo visual.
The mother of humanism
What?
stands. The shards glimmer in the dark. You
Yes,
see
Dan.
little pearls of light on the
Nossa, nem fodendo que eu perdi. Eu vou ter que colocar mais um ponto. Cadê cálculo visual? Ah, vou gastar um ponto, vai, foda-se. Dá pra...
The mother of humanism stands
83%.
A jigsaw
Beleza,
of
vamos
broken
lá.
shards falls into place in front of you. A
Legal.
ghostly
Ai, que bonito.
reconstruction of the stained glass wall.
Esse começo já vi, testei no meu notebook, deixei já instalado lá, fechou. Aí abri pra ver se o jogo rodava. É lógico que roda. Pequenininho, vai voar, deixar de lado aqui, fechou. Obrigado pela presença aí, viu? Um beijo pra você, Pedro. Já deixa o like aí pra nós, a inscrição também. E tudo, né? Eu nunca mais joguei Vavá, nunca mais me chamaram, então tá tudo certo. Oh,
Unknown.
no.
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden right staff. Small figures of wise men, common men. Worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Below both women, in luminous black letters,
Aprecie a morte,
Après
aprecie a
la vie,
morte.
mort. And then along the left side, after life,
I know.
death. After death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death.
Legal. Após a vida, morte. Após a morte, vida novamente. Após o mundo, o pálido. Após o pálido, o mundo novamente. Quem que é o pálido?
Death, life again. After this exaltation is common in Dorian sacralism. In the early years, it was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We are already suspected of bootlicking. Justice, union, prudence, and force.
Não, muito bem. Que isso? Gosto mais do outro.
So do I.
The mother of humanism towers above you. A machine.
Another radio computer. And this time,
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks.
we should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect. The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic model. You see fluorescent play and print button. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machines glowing behind another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through.
Good evening. Votre accident ensemble.
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log? Good. Please repeat.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeaters.
Still no. Received. I will register votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? I have 2 machines.
Saint-Brune. That's the church. And
Anything else I can help you with? Sleep well, votre accident.
The machine's keyboard is still nothing happens.
Certo. Eu vou continuar aqui, não vou embora não. Empatia, dinheiro. É botar o quê? Percepção, certo. Senha, irmão. Senha. Das tem aqui dentro, aqui em cima. Corno lendário.
The mother.
Não, não corre não. Eu cliquei 2 vezes sem querer. Não era pra ter gente dormindo aqui dentro? Gente morta? De fome, essas coisas? Que estranho. Tá muito esquisito isso aqui. Limiar da dor? Nem sei o que é isso.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent. And then it's gone. Almost you can hardly hear your own breathing. You produce a few muffled thumps. Your voice is barely audible. The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes.
can you hear anything? The church just has strange acoustics, some engineer.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable. Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing on its premises.
Could be.
He doesn't seem entirely convinced, though. The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Ia virar, hein, mano. É a senha, né, mano? Tem que descobrir a senha. Tem que olhar tudo, porra.
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its... Yes, it's not a shadow anymore. Becoming more
Officer, is there something up there?
Oh no. You've lost sight of it. Where did it go?
I don't remember.
You see something hanging from the rafter. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Tiago! Não, do bicho é Tiago.
The shadow is A man? A man. A crab man. The man leaned forward a little.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry. Everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesque and a district in general. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos speak.
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard. Hey, and what was that about, the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it. I was like you once. Just dragged.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
É da puta. Olha que o meu personagem é alcoólatra.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother.
Ganha a
I'm
confiança
only
do
the
King.
messenger, Holmes. This is the church of the mother
Ganha
of
troféu.
silence.
Legal.
You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's
What
talking
the
about.
fuck?
Is he just trying? 'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
No, Holmes.
Viaita is grandma?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Oh, that's what I said, Holmes. Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her. I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to.
Or search through her radio
Ah,
computer.
imaginei.
Too many times, Essay.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information,
Censo.
especially in the name of public safety.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it. Never known myself to be a crab, but if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it. I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone. That's not really the point, I said. You gotta get...
Do you remember your name?
The lieutenant is not particularly interested in this information.
Tiago's my name. But those syllables don't mean
Quer saber o
much to me these
controle
days.
da conversa, filho.
A name isn't just your
Tiago.
identity. Your place amongst your fellows. Your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore. That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters. This is a I circled it. Nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother.
Eu não quero apontar.
One of these
Vai ser
days,
feio.
I'd be pure enough to go drink from it direct. I think they were. A long time ago. I had to I will.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
No. There's a new god in town. And she is a cavity in the dark beyond sense.
É o fim.
She saved me. But I couldn't describe her to you. No one can. It's not like that at all, man.
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you, to his very own self.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think.
There are drugs darker than alcohol circling your system.
She took you for a good spin, huh? Don't worry, bro. That love is but a drop compared to the ocean of the mother's love. The mother will eat all of you and never spit you out.
Mas qual deles? Qual argumento? Qual deles? Ah, eu esqueci. Vou falar que não. Vou concordar.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. Hard to say. Been spending a lot of time here. I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory. I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is the mother of silence we're talking about. It's the singing of a burning heart. You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has the ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crook. Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't... Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. Might even be nice to have some...
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Legal.
I think we're done here, Essay.
That was, however, I'm still not sure how it...
Ah, mas foi legal conversar com o rapazinho, né? Vamos lá, descobrir a senha. Falamento rápido. Eu ganhei troféu de que o cara, ó, virou meu amigo agora.
The machine's keyboard, the speak.
Good evening. Good. Please repeat. Good. I have unlocked Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you?
The machine's key. The printer prints out a long text document. The first entry, made on the 4th of... Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Look, the lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
6th of February, 51. Had a
Tô
little
cagando
chat
se faz
with the local
parte do
fisherman.
caso.
Said I
Eu quero
shouldn't go near
saber,
that
entendeu?
place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. 7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in.
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Artists, yet again. Harassing citizens, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup.
Seems like something to do with something about the... I think these people worked in the radio computer games business.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently,
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder.
Ó,
Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that...
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural...
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men, that disco man must be a cell.
The girl on the ice?
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried
Oh,
to
yo.
access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. You'll read it interrupted by a strange one. Make straight for the radio computer.
Ixi. Bish. Grande Sona. Já tive uma supervisora da minha escola que chamava Sônia.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Well, you won't find any music venue. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give...
We should talk to her. After she has...
What is it? No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper. Yes. Or...
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something past...
I am Soona Luukkanen Kilde. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know... No? Yes. And... I don't care. I don't care about craftsmen. I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I use the AR1 as my RAIN prefix process. Mm-hmm. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? All right. Well, I guess it is. So far I've been quite... But it's anyway.
She liked telling me this. It calmed her nerves.
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulse.
Could you just... Shh. For a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something. So you do know something about computers. You're right. Because I needed something good for my investigation. Besides, owning...
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see RAIN prefix in every...
No, of course not. I was actually aiming for the... They are connected to my RAIN prefect.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Great. You really like those questions, don't you? I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me. I'm looking for...
She's looking for a disruption in the radio. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more... Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have?
Como se mede algo que não
How do
existe?
you measure something that does...
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Ai, que bosta. Fracasso, lógica. Isso tá um pouco sendo essa alçada. Que merda. Queria ter mais lógica pra conseguir o negócio, ó. Porra. Deduza o mundo.
I don't know. Are we? You measure, but honestly,
Only strange things may flourish.
there's this...
The pillar.
Maybe. I know. No.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands type in hundreds of commands.
Great.
Ai!
Thanks.
Queria ter perguntado de cima.
The swallow, you mean? Because it's just right. And I don't have... Great. What?
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Yeah. Maybe I'd have to be... This is about... Take a guess, why don't you? I can't believe they got you so easily.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Tá certo.
Why does art inspire you so much? Excellent question. Art, in short, art is the highest form of human communication. Have you looked in the mirror lately? Of course not. It's autism.
Que autismo?
Box
Eu sou
drawing,
autista. Me respeite, por favor.
masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize only the most experimental kind. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest. Exactly. It's not go ahead.
Perfeito. Deixa eu ver. Insônia. Porra, foda isso, né, mano? Posso correr agora, será? É que eu nem tentei correr, mas eu quero nem tentar também. Fica de boa. O tempo não passa aqui mesmo. Oh.
The shaggy.
So you talked to my associates, right? Great. Let us... Oh,
She's less prone to blow.
okay. She was dressed like... And then
Like a crab?
You saw him? Does it mean that... Good, so you believe me. My associates? I haven't got much to say about them. Of course,
To the cops.
me? Don't know what makes you think...
A young man, as though he was.
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent! Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3! Yakokata! The place to be! Yakokata!
An entry could have been a right way out of this garden of thought.
Vamos salvar.
Hi again. So, how are things going? And? What happened? Oh, man! Who is he? What did you think? Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the chip? No matter. Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him? I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice friendly hyper time?
I guess it's not a massive...
Everyone is that. Maybe. I guess we'll figure something. A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub? Come on, man. Feels
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
You'll get there. But anyway, now that it's settled, what a shame. Unity! And you can't just evict her? Look at no, Noid. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the lines and at least, yeah. He can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like anodic dance music?
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? Excellent. Good luck, my friend. He's a quiet man. You know.
Interesting, sire.
Well, yeah.
The man, I get it. He's a puzzle.
Goodbye,
Deixa eu salvar essa merda. Ah, o cara não gostou, putz.
Hi again. So,
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids?
Ah,
The young speed freak, the one with the large head, their would-be leader, is less amused.
but you still are. What happened? I've been trying to say we need the next step in dance. Shut it! What? I have! I've said.
The young speed freak, is silent. He senses something is wrong.
Ó.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
What do you know about spinning tape? I'm sorry, but there is... What do you mean it's a one-speaker system?
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or
He said it was for his...
likely pseudo-evidence.
And of all cellular base...
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's... No shit. That's... Come on, that's... I meant to say, not true. Fuck, man. What do you mean?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
Really? You wanted to just ask me about something else?
He thinks for a moment, then
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not because we are! We just gotta turn it into a speed lab.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
Like I told you, spooky up. No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police. But the sign was what? So?
this is it. Judgment time.
O que eu vou fazer com esses moleque? Com minhas coisas e apresente de jeito quando prenda-os. Me dá o seu dinheiro, peço suborno. Cai fora, não quero ver vocês de ouro. Vamos fazer isso limpo, sem dar vontade de representar só um clube pra música.
Yeah! I knew it. It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. There needs to be a club for Nordic music, and we need a win, Andre.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the... We'll do a straight club up in there.
From here on, it'll be straight.
Goodbye.
Nice. Eles vão colocar o clube lá, mas só que sem droga, né? Porque, porra, 2 horas da manhã, hein? O que eu vou aprontar? Tem coisa pra cá, gente? Não tinha uma mulher por aqui? Eu tô ficando maluco da cabeça. Eu tô ficando louco. Eu sou maluco, louco. Biruta da cabeça. Sou esquisito, burro. Maluco. Mas o que eu vou fazer agora? Porque, por exemplo... Ah, eu vou conversar com a menina. Falar pra ela que eu descobri o plano deles. Eu não preciso... Opa.
Hello again. I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth.
This is why I didn't go into the tent.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
I know, but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to... May I ask? What did you tell them? Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Pronto. Feito. Cadê o Egghead? Vamos lá, Egghead.
The young man,
This is hardcore. It's hardcore. Skipper,
your cop training did not prepare.
back to the heavy hardcore, hardcore, hardcore. Internally coherent. All core.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah.
Is it though?
Is it though?
But is it? I mean, really?
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you...
I am the mic enforcer. I am
Ué, não deu certo?
true.
Hardcore. Internally co. All co.
He furrows.
Hardcore.
Is it though? But is it?
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here. So,
Under the radar. Oh.
Eu tenho que descobrir alguma coisa pra falar pro cara, mano. Porra. Beleza, mas e agora? Certo. Acesse se quiser fazer. Talvez ela abra mais tarde. Depois ele montar um boate. Não, eu não quero falar. Vocês. Boate. Conversação no comprar com madeira. Ou despeja. Preciso de pessoas. Isso aqui. Ai! Eu tenho que ir lá, porra. Tem que ligar pra ela. Como é que eu vou pra lá? Por que o cu não atualizou? Como é que eu dou fast travel nessa porra? Tem que tá longe daqui? Bora. Bora. Já é outro dia, né? Então vamos.
inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Not yet, but I was able to convince the desk. Sylvie Malay. Yes. Oh, great. What else do you need, detective? No? What? No one. You know.
Garbage.
I don't know what to tell. Yeah, go on.
You.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
10-4, come in. 10-4, sir. Glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
The surrounding blaze of the electric light do something. This is with its air-cooled. The high center of balance is offset. Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in.
You want to take a closer look? Yes.
It's nice and all, but what? Helium headlights would improve the... It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
Sorry,
Lingo it up.
No. That's porno tuning. Porno.
The sole purpose of pornography is to stimulate one's visual sense to evoke sexual arousal. The same is true with the modifications you're proposing.
That's a negative on the porno. 100.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
7.2.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Legal.
Yes.
It's not helium, it's a bit girly right now.
So,
Lingo it...
No. That's porno.
The sole purpose of pornography is to stimulate one's visual sense to evoke.
I'm sincerely relieved I don't have to try and convince you of that.
Vambora. E agora, cachorrão? Ai, tem como deixar o Kim aqui, ó, não é?
The warning.
We can sit on bench.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when
Ah. Entendi. Ai, cachorrão. E agora? O tempo não tá passando, tá travando às 2 horas da manhã. Eu queria...
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Eu queria mexer aqui, ó. Com a bota. Não tinha ninguém ver.
Hey.
Vou lá. Vou dormir, né, rapaz? Tem como eu ir sozinho agora? Vê. Vou pra cá, pra igreja. Vou pra barraca, né? Liga aquele.
It's getting cold.
Good night, officer.
Tem que voltar e eu ficar sozinho. Agora a Jurupaca vai piar. Bora. Vou conversar com a menina. Vou queimar a botina. Bora.
This industrial, a commercial, there is a variety of soaps and bleaches. The bottom, all right now, chef. The soap bubbles over the rim. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits just like beef stew. That's it, chef. The boots look, feels like you should have used vinegar too. The whole kitchen now, a pair of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of...
Legal. Deixa eu ver. Mais 2 autoridades, menos 1 compostura. E agora? O que precisa ser feito? Baixando o corpo. Contra capturazinho. Sei lá, entendi porra nenhuma, vai. Deixa lá conversar com a mulherada. Bora. Ah, tem como abrir isso aqui agora?
The lieutenant, no response. Doesn't he want to go for anything to not face the hanged disco man yet?
Ah, aqui é pra chamar o Kim. Eu não quero chamar o Kim. Quero fazer as coisas sozinho agora. Vem. Cadê a menina? Ó, tem coisa aqui ainda?
This window, smooth.
Vem, bora. Ué, cadê ela? Ixi. Cadê a mina? Ah, esquisito. A mina vazou? Como é que é o negócio? Ah, eu perdi, né? Ah, será que ela tá aqui fora? Eu não vi? Não. Porra. É que... Será que é porque tá tarde? Eu não consigo fazer isso? Mas tem como dar TP daqui? Não, tem que ir lá fora. Porra. É que não tem como fazer nada. Por estar tarde. E o tempo estar meio, mais ou menos travado, né? Deixa eu conversar com ele sozinho. Será que muda alguma coisa?
Hi again, gendarme.
Não.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Bye-bye, gendarme. João dorme. Não, vamos dormir então, vem. Outro dia, outra hora eu dou em cima da menina. Opa! Essa menina aqui, esqueci.
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Sugestão. Caralho, eu tenho... Sugestão? Encarne o mestre de marionete. Deixa eu ver, sugestão, gente. Sugestão. Certo. Aumentei um, antes estava 8%.
The sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it.
Cada ponto
The wind is turning
aumenta
southeast.
9%, cara. Pô, 9% não é nada. Não? A retórica tá bem baixo. Eu quero tirar esse gorro, colocar outra coisa, mas... O que eu vou colocar no lugar, né, mano? Mais um de lógica, menos um sugestão. Sugestão é andar em cima dos outros, também que foda-se. E calça. Savofar. Savofar é o quê? Entendi nada que é isso. E meu óculos? Cálculo visual. Meu dano já tá muito alto, meu querido. Balas? Tem uma bala? Que isso? Vai, bora.
It's getting cold.
Entra na choupana. Colocar aqui o negócio.
On the table, the water is almost.
Ok, aí tem a cara.
No mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it.
Eletroquímica, meu tá zerado. Então vamos. Tchau, vocês.
The bed is comfy. Across the room, the heating system.
Thoughts, baby. Recorded in you. Forever. No. On and up. It's the what you can never forget this shit. Beautiful. You're reading your awful letters and recalling things. It's too late.
For the money, baby. For the greater good.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't. There he goes again. He's a real. He's got no idea what he's in. Beep, beep.
Do it.
Ah, chatice. Saúde recuperada. Ó, recuperei até a moral. Ah, eu dormi na cadeira? Que é isso?
Good. You're up. It's a suspicion. Or a feeling. An earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly. You've got to find out who bears the most. It is human nature to crave la responsabilité. Harry, your la responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions like who. Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictate like a committee. Only the most even. Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is together. You'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité. Most like once, rest assured, no matter. Good luck. Your report is eagerly.
Certo. Bom dia, tenente. Ele sempre tá na porta, né? É. Bom dia, tenente.
Yes? I'm glad to hear it, detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject. If you ask me, it's high time for you to set aside these frivolous side tasks and focus 100% of your energies on the case before us. Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of... You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for? No. Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility. Simple. Because moral intern types love to form committee. In any event, I am just a humble law official. You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villedroit. The gentleman. If I were trying to get in touch with the coalition. Now, was there anything else? What about me? Good.
Certo. Deixa eu salvar o jogo. O que eu vou aprontar pra assinar os papéis do maluco?
Our tenant, the police, just visits.
The place is so...
The lack of wealth is the one...
Riddles.
Sometimes it's a... Oh. It seems... Isn't that what people...
She nods, rinsing another piece of...
Eu já falei com as crianças.
The scruffy-haired little...
Não tem muito o que descobrir mais, será? Olha só. Eita! Tem rapaziada nova, diferente aqui, meus queridos. O que vocês estão aprontando vendo meu carro?
That's one... A snaz... Yeah. It's...
Skulls. Now, was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? Don't even answer that. Just leave. You can always come back later, on your own terms.
Tá. Então, se é isso. Depois eu volto, do meu jeito.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling it...
Mais tarde. Mais tarde, então, caralho. Puta que pariu. E assim, meu filho? Você tem alguma coisa nova, diferente aí pra me dizer?
Still here. It's like anything else. Us lorried. Not my thing. Oh.
Time, relax. He's merely joking.
Can't even get. They usually get shipped to. Not unless they.
The man.
Tchau. Ai, ai, ai. Bom, eu não sei mais o que fazer. Salvar o jogo. Vou ter que conversar com ele sobre o comitê, né?
I see you found yourself. Oh, and if I may.
He's all bemused skepticism. He doesn't actually care what you want with his friend.
God, as though I don't. In any case, he might have mentioned something about making a tour of some Not a clue. I guess you will. You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it. Blend in where? At Carnival? Bye-bye, gendarme.
No carnaval? O boné era dele, então, pelo visto. Então... Não, vocês não querem papo, vocês não. E você?
The man on...
Não. O que é vermute?
I've got nothing to say to you. What are we going to do to you?
You were specifically asked not to say that, and then you said it.
The Union isn't... If anything, it is the RCM.
Eu ganhei 5 XP, e aí? Não vou voltar. Não gostei, não. Não gostei, não. Ah, esqueci. Puta, tem uma coisa de novo. Vamos lá, vai.
I see you found your. Oh, and if I.
He's all bemused.
God, of course. As though I don't. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some Not a clue. I guess you will. Bye-bye, gendarme. Hi again, gendarme. You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I. Isn't now. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Mas por que eu tô dando em cima dele, cara?
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? Again? Seriously, man? Yeah. What? Fuck! I knew that fucking whole...
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly...
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz! He raped her.
She's just in denial, asshole.
Yeah, she's...
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my... And you went and...
Titus Hardy!
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down.
Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes...
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrible. Someone has to rush in to break the tension.
Look, Copper. We know that fuck was a rapist and a killer. Show it to him, T.
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters. A mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck?
Pigs, T. They don't...
I won't be on your bulletin board.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this?
Yeah.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
You think we go into...
Actually, there are a few. Crypto.
Yeah, like you. We have machines.
Understood?
Since way before...
Things got nice and quiet. It's not advanced.
Don't put yourself down, Angus.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something.
Quem vai falar de novo? Ah, que tinha feito?
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments are tied. You do that.
Beleza. Tem um porta-fita pra comprar. Tem um no meu quarto. Como vai ser, né? Vou perguntar pra ele se eu posso pegar a chave.
Hey, was there something got the 20 real? Then why?
Não tem como eu abrir mais, não? Deixa eu ver. Ah. Cadê o porta-discos? Não é nesse quarto aqui não? Ah, é no outro, porra.
The windows, the morning.
Porra, eu ass... Mano, tô perdendo tempo. Deixa eu... Não. Tudo que eu pra falar com ela eu já falei. Pra vocês não quer papo, pra você também não quer papo, bora. Tá bom. Vamos lá. Pra onde eu vou? Eu vou ali que... Não é aqui que tem um porta-discos? Não, né? É no cara de baixo. É no cara de baixo. Aqui é... nada a ver. Aqui é mulher. Vem.
Is this about the questions again?
Não. Ah, na verdade... Pescador não, igreja não... Aonde? Vou ter que andar aqui pra baixo, sério. O que vocês estão aprontando, gente?
The palm tree, I can see it. Bright as day. Oh, if we were skulls right now. I can tell you.
Which is not to say that the skulls are
the part of...
Okay, these skull people are more than an authority. They're deities.
You don't...
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
Não é uma pergunta, não cai nessa. Então tá por isso que você perguntou.
The question...
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the immortal...
The Nas...
possessing an ink...
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual. A testament to the violence.
They usually...
Ah.
No, they really aren't. It's port...
Murder? Yeah.
Also, he was...
Yeah.
Hey! Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question...
Exactly.
What if it's art?
Maybe it's true. The hanged man is merely a prop. No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin. Deliberately not...
Oh, yeah.
For all their nihilist odd, there isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like the lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Oh man,
be wary.
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat. But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the...
Hey,
yeah. Didn't you...
The Union...
Apart from...
Don't you...
Yeah, we are. We're not French, because...
But in a...
We...
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now? Mm-hmm. What about them? Well, the word also would I...
It seems that...
Like I
I'm one...
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times. You get... Because...
Hate to admit it, but is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Yes? What is? What are you implying? I'm not sure I understand you, Detective. Neither. Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements. Seems about right.
That's an origin story for it.
So are we done here? Or... You don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Meia luz. Meia luz. Puta merda, meia luz. Eu queria as jaquetas, irmão. Meia luz. Meia luz. Tem bota de meia luz ou capacete de meia luz. Tá ótimo, vamos lá, salvar rápido.
Yes?
Não, não, você não, você.
That right? Hey, piss. Look who it is.
These guys.
Why? If you don't have to answer. Yeah.
You didn't say that. The lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously
Isso.
content with.
Saudadinho, como é que você tá, meu querido? Quanto tempo tava difícil de arranjar tempo pra live, mas como você tá? Tô bom demais, eu sei, rapaz. Tô bom demais, eu também nem tava fazendo live, né? Então é difícil de acompanhar quando eu não tô fazendo.
Fine. Fuck it.
It's well.
Fuck that.
No.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
I'm not wearing that jacket. I don't think this case with the need.
Look at it. Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations, that's all.
Tô bom demais. Ah, vou voltar, não gostei disso. Eu quero conseguir o negócio, caralho. Pô, eu tô usando 30 roupas diferentes. Não, não, vou pegar as duas jaquetas pra mim um pouquinho.
That right is. Hey, piss.
No, no, no. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. Suggest their massive skulls. Come on.
What? No. Yeah, man, keep.
Prospect must be a hierarchical.
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls.
He gets it. Passive aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Resumindo, também estou com um tempo muito curto. Também, rapaz, olha só. Vou resumir pra você. Passei em quarto lugar no vestibular de alguma coisa. De pedagogia. Agora tô tentando arrumar um serviço que dê tempo para estudar à noite. Ainda nem comecei o estudo, né? Mas eu tô precisando de dinheiro, porque eu voltei com meu namorado, né? Aí tá tudo muito difícil. E esse mês de março é meu aniversário, né? Então, e é o aniversário dela também, então tá tudo juntando. Como eu estou tentando um problema de aniversário de olhar no Discord e ver tua live. Ô, bem-vindo aí, meu querido. Eu vi tuas lives de Minecraft, eu via um pouquinho.
Isso aí que deve ter tocado a campanha mais cedo deve ser testemunho de Jeová, eu tenho certeza. Você falou isso aí?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want?
You got it. No need for cruelty.
Oh, man. Fuck.
Legal, peguei a jaqueta deles.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you. This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think...
Cold-hearted cop.
The need will not...
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with his...
I don't know, Eric. It's cold. Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Entendi, teu nível é quando? 22 de março. Cadê a jaqueta? Drama, meia luz. Ah, tô ótimo assim já. Vou pegar outra jaqueta, vou voltar com a luva. Por que eu tenho dois blazer disco? Não é esse que eu tava usando, era? Era alguma coisa com laranja. Eu não lembro. Vai ser assim então. Toca fitas aqui, porra!
The portal reel is just you push. Come on.
This isn't Revachon. This is
The harbor. That's the son of a Valson crane.
Um mês exato, legal. Praticamente um mês exato. A aniversário é dia 20 e o meu 22. E vamos comemorar juntos no dia 16. Inclusive, já tô até preparando o presente dela.
When this shit is done,
Só preciso
I'm
mais
gonna
disso
tear
aqui.
that place
Aí eu
up.
quero arrumar um
Soldier of the
serviço.
Apocalypse style. Kill shit.
O problema é
Dogs
que
and
o único
chickens
serviço
too.
que eu arrumei é à noite. Eu não precisaria.
Gonna run a room, Cordy.
E à noite eu tô estudando, vou ter aula. Ó, inclusive ela tá me ligando. Eu vou continuar jogando, eu vou falar com
I
ela.
don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your portal reel. The tape stops spinning.
End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor. Still,
there's more going on here than
one of the other mercenaries, a village on who knows.
A symbol of.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here.
As you, the contrast. The portal reel is just you push.
The harbor.
Gonna run a room, Cordy.
The lieutenant presses the button marked.
End of recording. End of record. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still,
there's more going on here than we know.
It seemed authentic enough. Still,
there's more going on here.
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking. A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
Entendo, boa sorte. Eu tenho mais nada não. Eu vou ficar aqui, acabou a live, mas já vou indo. Um beijo pra você, Dadinho. Tamo junto. Muito obrigado por ter aparecido aí, viu? Sempre bem-vindo aí, tá, meu querido? Minha namorada tá falando junto. Mas boa sorte, você não tá ouvindo. Boa sorte, viu? Aí com a sua vida, com o negócio de programação aí que você tá aprontando, tá? Um beijo. Tamo junto.
Who knows?
A symbol of.
A village on the Samaran Isola. Who knows?
A symbol of.
I think we've.
As you take the control.
clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? Smart boy. You go do that.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Again?
Oh, hello, dear. Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
She looks at chipped white.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Why was there a flower on the roof?
She put with a sub. This does not.
Did he? I never said he was a good man. Or that he had good...
She doesn't care. If anything, she sound.
It's intercepted radio chatter of...
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own... No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize... Running joke. He was like the...
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my... Afraid of what?
Did he tell you he had actually done...
No.
What kind of man was he? Before you go...
Thank you for clearing that up.
She takes a very small sip of her...
Like, for example...
Actually, officer,
A nickname?
I get...
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page, the last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Meu Deus, quanta coisa.
Inoranie.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was Occidental.
Yes.
Did that...
No.
No love for Mother Araignée.
No. He was by no means a stupid man. Mm-hmm. I love Ravish. He was 42.
42?
He had met...
Looks like you were right.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die. The young woman, she's clearly sensing something. It's
blue.
He had a
Yes.
Ah.
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone. Oily, isn't it?
No. Okay, sure. Here you go. What else are we missing, officer?
Oh, that. It was a map of his life and the... How?
Is this Orani's?
Yes. He's... And the woman... And he's... And so it goes... Oh, yeah. No,
Go on.
he was a blue... He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, it is when you're high. It can be very exciting. It very well could... What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you... That's not funny, officer. It very... What do I mean? Of course. A real... How much...
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage. All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee. Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all, below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortar. How old? You could ask either one of them.
Huh? How old? 58? You asked. Actually, and I what?
Wait. This requires scientific measurements. To the laboratorium.
The clouds are still hanging around. What is it now? And
that fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
locker room talk. What are you, fucking brain? What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is...
I can confirm that.
I see what you're doing there.
She didn't? Well, Whoop-de-doo, then.
Yes. In fact, I think...
Funny.
Please try to control your...
This is just perfect. Just fuck.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
I knew it.
Yes, Glenn.
Sorry.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head. Handled?
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Yeah. I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less thick of...
Come on, Tate.
You know what? Next time. Nah. Yeah.
On the fruit.
What is?
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
It's you again. What is it?
Clausia is playing them.
What fucking... It's you again. What is it?
Clausia is...
It's you again. What is it?
Clausia is...
It's you again. What is it?
Convince Titus he's being... Just remember, it's about more than class.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Mais pessoas saem da casa dos pais, né? Fosse desse jeito aí.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Difícil. Brasil. Tudo uma merda.
É toda uma grande merda, é uma piada esse país.
Isso aqui é um circo. Um circo constante.
Aqui é um circo, aqui é um desenho. Aqui é um desenho. É South Park. É tudo um...
South Park. South Park.
Hã?
Chegou no nível de South Park. South Park parece Rio de Janeiro.
Aí, ó, pior ainda.
Goddamn right. Don't come around.
Fuck you.
There we go. Don't come to the wild north if you are not wild enough.
South Park é o que passa na minha cabeça.
Credo, amor. É o que passa na tua, é o que passa na tua cabeça?
It wasn't that. It wasn't...
That's it. That's the weak one.
Officer, you will.
He's onto you. He not steal yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo. The lieutenant has put down his note. What? What does that mean?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang...
Shut up, Angus!
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This
Como é que
is...
como é que você... Cara, eu esqueci o barulho que você fez hoje. Que barulho que você fez hoje? Teve aquele do... Lá daquele dia do... Você foi explicar o homem. E hoje, que você ficou rindo.
Angie.
Nossa,
Why are
eu
you
já
so
esqueci.
fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Hoje eu coloquei mais coisa pra ela, como chama? A do Pet Delícia. Depois você vê se ela comeu bastante. Quando eu coloquei, ela não comeu. Aí depois de um tempo ela começou a comer.
Ela não gosta. Ela não gosta desse peixe. Eu gosto de carne, de frango. Peixe é bom.
Peixe é ruim. Ela não gosta mesmo, tadinho. Ela prefere muito mais uma carninha gostosa, viu? Ó, você mandou foto. Tá carregando só agora aqui. Isso carregado, né?
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
Carregou. Meu futuro. Ah, vai ser assim? É, se bem que eu já passo fome, né? Mas sempre tem, ó, franguinho, pãozinho. Ó. Na cama ela... Se bem que na cama ela prefere dormir comigo.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions. The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see. He nods.
You hang the corpse to cover up the real...
We're not sure.
So there was
Óbvio.
a wound. You should try looking for it one more time before you send the body away.
Olha o zoião, gente. Zoiuda. Zoiuda. Que coisinha mais gostosa.
Olha remela, deixa a mãe tirar remela. Vem cá, deixa a mamãe tirar remela.
Because the girls asked us to.
Girls plural. There's another.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea.
É,
He
cara.
doesn't think she did.
Ela não tava com
Or at
remela
least
hoje
he
cedo
hopes
não, hein.
she
Pegou
didn't.
agora, dormindo. Só dorme.
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician.
Good analogy, boss.
Tô vendo.
Não vendo nada.
Tô aqui, ó. Peguei até de mais perto aí. Ela gosta de carinha aí, ó. Até fecha os olhos. Ela começa a fechar. Ai. Ela começa a fechar o olho quando faz assim, ó.
Ela até cai pra trás só de
Ah lá.
na cama.
Olha lá. Olha o zoinho. Olha o zoinho. Falando. Só faltou o sorrisinho. Cadê o sorrisinho, né? Ó. Ô, coisinha gostosa. Cadê? Ô, mãe. Não me deixa em paz.
You don't get to talk yet, Chinky. You're still on the bed. We went upstairs. Sure as day,
Ô,
the
mãe, o que
Murph
você tá
was dead.
aprontando?
There was a bullet hole.
Olha ela reclamando os olhos.
Fucking
Credo.
dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucked.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. Me too. Nah, he's my brother.
Tibbs. That's short for.
Yeah.
Bet their father's name, Atticus Hardy. Lucretia Hardy would be their sister.
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. That can't show up on police radar kind. There were people after her from the old world. Where she came from.
O quê?
They're
Tô
powerful.
vendo. Já ela
Connected to
dorme.
the moral intern.
Ah.
She's clearly afraid
Olha.
for her
Já ela dorme com tanto carinho.
Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Ela já tá encostando em mim.
That's all he
Tá
knows.
encostando?
That's all
Não,
she's
já
told
ela
him.
só faz assim.
And why would you help someone like that? Like,
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's not yet. Just some idea. I'm thinking someone's past caught up.
hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe
Olha.
it was meant.
I like that.
Ela não fala nada
Been thinking
também.
the
né?
same thing myself.
My dude,
Não mia.
one of those
Só pra
mercenary
pedir as
buddies
coisas.
of his could have done it. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points.
Eu me lembro que
Maybe
quando eu
consult
tava
with
no
a...
passeio,
He's
eu
calmed
falava
down.
assim, "Vou".
Threw all that turmoil
Aí
away
ele já
and
falava assim,
became
vai
himself
desculpa,
again.
ela quer alguma coisa.
É?
Uhum.
É claro, né? Nós conhece, a gente te conhece. Sabe que quando. Sabe o tom de voz, o jeito da fala. Até o ar muda. A gente sabe quando é que você vai pedir alguma coisa.
Ela não me chama.
In a manner of speaking.
Vai pedir alguma coisa.
Ah, tá vendo?
Remember the two girls?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons.
Dela?
It sent a
Meu?
good message.
Obrigado, meu amor. Cortei o cabelo hoje, você acredita?
The big guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say
Ah,
something.
pois acredite. Nossa, não tinha que ver a cabeleira.
The blonde.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just, we're Hardy Boys. And that's it. Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want. You do that. Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused. That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo.
We'll take that into account.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
É o Dumbo.
It's always...
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired.
I understand. I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Dormiu. Já era.
This is good. Clear the air. Is it? Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
If you knew we would find out eventually.
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't
Dá
just
vontade de
dispense
mim?
with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Até eu fiquei com vontade.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Queimei? Eu tava derretendo. Nossa senhora, Vicida.
Eu me queimei pra caramba.
I know that. But the people around here,
Eu
they
vi você
don't
dá
see
tempo
it that
todo
way.
reclamando. Nossa, que
And
sorte,
if
que
I am
sorte.
to stay
Enquanto
here,
isso,
I need to
eu
get
vi
along with them.
eu derretendo assim, ó. Quase no chão.
Eu tava suando.
I am not. There is more here.
You're right. You answer to the coalition government.
Meu cabelo
And
tá
by
suando também.
extension, the moral
Isso porque tinha bastante água.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, a grand expanse of water reached the Pale, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old world.
You share that just business.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, well, then I'm fucked.
Fucked? People after her? Moral intern people? This isn't Oranese lit.
I did. After that, it's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention with a bigger company.
Tô vendo,
The kind you
Cara,
really,
esquenta com sono, você
really
vai ver o
don't
cara
fuck
aí.
with.
I need the names of the companies.
The job was
Nice.
Lewsdoen County Savings Bank.
Vai até pior.
They sound small, but they're
Quando
part
vê
of the
assim, ó.
Lewscop conglomerate.
Acabava
That was
assim,
the
ó.
second job. The first was...
But she really...
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But
É
they're
sujo.
after me too.
É comida.
Along with Lewscop and their friends in the MI.
Lowe's Cap.
Tem que
These
pegar
people engineer
lencinho
financial
umedecido, né? Amanhã
disasters
eu
in
tento pegar.
second world
Pra
countries.
passar na unha e
The
ficar passando no
conglomerate
nariz dela.
also includes the Bank of Consecration. But
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me. Sure. A lot of
that can wait. Look into her
Imagina, você
eyes.
acordou cedo hoje.
There's more.
One of them killed themselves because of me.
She says it quickly, out of guilt.
Já era.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do... There you have it. The way of the warrior.
Aí, ó. É tão gostosa, tão
I
bonita.
did. I also had a side job. After that, I sort of, we were there, okay? I turned back.
Her chest rises and falls with each.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top. He was having... I waited.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Ah, já era.
Você também acordou cedo.
Peguei.
Você fez uma cara tão feia. Quando eu te chamei pra vir aqui na sala, eu abri o abraço. Você fez uma cara tão feia.
Fiz não.
Oh.
Fez sim.
Nossa, é que eu tava tão exausto, amor. Eu falei assim, nem fudendo que ela tá acordada. Aquelas de todas as pessoas do mundo. É que eu não tava conseguindo nem deixar o olho aberto. Meu olho tava ardendo tanto, não tava nem conseguindo deixar aberto. Tanto que eu demorei pra ir pegar meu óculos.
So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30.
It's okay.
Not as much.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines. Just to clear...
Did you hear?
No. Nothing. He was still...
Run, woman. Run past them.
I already ran. I ran from an entire east.
Como assim? Ficava com frio?
There
Tem
is.
calor?
I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
Nossa. Mesmo com a coberta?
Mesmo com a coberta.
Sylvie. Ruby was there.
Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Acordou.
The leader?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they...
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Ah, mas que bom que eu não recebi, porque se fosse importante, eles iam continuar lá.
Well, she said she'd take care of this.
To mislead you.
To produce living...
Yes.
Eu fico puta que você fala assim, ó. Quem é? Como se a pessoa estivesse na tua frente, não grita.
É que eu não gosto de gritar cedo, amor. Acelera meu coração, barulho alto.
Ah, então eu vou gritar.
Tá bom, então.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the
Eu também
blood...
fico, pra ser sincero. E
You know,
depois foi assim, nossa, acordei à toa. Que a pessoa nem quis, sabe? A pessoa apareceu pra me acordar e ir embora.
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just... Look, it took Ruby maybe half... Ruby said to wait here. She... I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go?
When he was shot? I may
É
have...
porque você não tá
I don't
almoçando,
know.
né, minha filha? Você comeu...
I couldn't hear anything over the glass
Beirute,
exploding.
né?
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the...
What? He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun. Now, you guys suddenly have theories pouring
Mas
out.
cuidado, hein? Você tá tomando água?
Tomei quando...
Ah, que bom, vai tomando. Eu enchi tua garrafinha, vai tomando bastante. Gosto que você toma bastante água.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or... No, I did not...
True, sire. 'Tis true.
Like what? That's the first thing that went through. I thought they'd found me.
Ai, coisinha gostosa.
They've killed him to punish
Você-
me.
Nossa.
All last
Eita.
week, I've tried not to talk to
Você vai
anyone
comer alguma
or
coisa
be
agora?
seen with anyone,
Eu ia comer,
so
mas
they
eu acho que
wouldn't
não
be
vou comer
hurt.
mais, não.
É, você tá com
I've come
azia,
to
né?
understand,
Tem que comer um
however,
negócio leve.
this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Tô com uma vontade de cagar ou peidar.
I just don't know.
We can't go after loose cap.
Ai, amor.
Not yet. There are other
Depois você vai no
saner
banheiro
leads.
lá, ué. Tenta forçar um pouquinho.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand. The people around here, he kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie.
Last week.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Tá bom, amor. Qualquer coisa você me liga, você me chama, tá bom?
Tá.
Beijo, te amo. Toma água e fica lá no banheiro, qualquer coisa, tá bom?
Tá.
Beijo, te amo. Tchau, tchau. E é isso, né, rapaziada? Bora continuar a gameplay. Tava continuando a gameplay, só não tava falando nada. Então bora. Nós temos por aqui.
She nods silently. She doesn't. He's thinking. Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. Multiface, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her. But we are awake. Get out, so you say. But give us one example of this. Gosh, be careful. It looks like this one's not waking up.
Ó. Merda, eu devia ter salvado antes.
As you look back, you think, if it weren't for her, he would. She's silent. Remember this silence.
Yeah. Easier that way. I don't know.
Legal.
Hello, officer? What brings you
Poluição
up
e
here
drama.
again?
Porra, meu drama já tá muito alto, caralho. Eu tô usando um
Yes.
negócio que abaixa o drama. Que merda. Ah, cadê o negócio que abaixa o drama? Não, tem um negócio que aumenta o drama. Eita, viu? Não quero colocar outro ponto de drama pra descobrir o que ela falou. Vamos lá, vai. Aceita, foda-se. Pera. Agora eu tô com um nível drama no máximo.
Hello, officer?
What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately, before she further entangled.
I did. What is this? There was an older woman on the other end.
That is the emergency. Anyone could know that, sire. By
What time did you make the...
Thursday night,
It checks out.
but I know the time of the call too.
You sense a little hesitation there. Or maybe, welcome to the Wake
Oh.
Up Club, brother.
Você sente uma pequena estação ali, ou até mesmo medo.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your...
Okay. Okay, it's not. You log your work every week. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie. It's Katarzyna Lazie.
It's a Grad name. Jim's. It also makes Klasia almost an acronym for Catalan.
It was a sentimental thing.
A nickname. Who gave you this nickname?
A teenage boy. A million years ago. My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje. Alasie is my father's name. You can call me whatever you want. No.
Falsified.
Passport and...
Why would they do...
I didn't show up to a rendezvous.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds.
Tá com medo de ser
On
preso,
the coast there. I put it there when I first... It's useless.
The lieutenant.
You're welcome to it. I am.
Yes, they can. For lying. She nods, her back straight.
What?
Huh?
There may be grounds here. At least.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
Failure to aid a police investigation. She purposefully misrepresented information. Fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless.
Duro e impiedoso.
Stern and merciless as we reel her in. The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Please no. I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
Ah.
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself. For Sir, gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ruby. She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. Sex. And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her when I started spending time with Lely. She told me to end it. Said there would be...
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think...
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was...
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it be that Ruby was covering up after herself? The lynching?
She came over one night, drunk. Said she'd turn my life into a living hell. And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that.
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply.
A namorada tá ligando. Já volto.
What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
You've been through there, right? She could have come...
Interesting theory.
Yes, of course.
Okay, arrest. Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid. Her. Stop letting her distract you.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret it.
Something tells you, you will. She nods.
Okay.
You are. This is not the end of this. This window is pristine on the inside. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, on two-hearted, like the witness said. The man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th, and the man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. From the roof outside, location A prime.
Toda
The glass
preocupada com
fractures
você.
around the bullet hole. Shards fade. The man does not know. The ray cast
Ei,
from the
minha
man's
filha.
mauth unravels into a fan
Tem o
of
que de
possible
comer aí? Alguma coisa
directions,
leve, tipo
all
um
on the roof at
biscoito.
first. The shots could have come from any of them.
A
This is
única coisa que
composite
tem aí que eu
location
imagino é
A prime,
o biscoito que eu
most
deixei pra
likely
você.
of the origin points.
Aquele cookie, mas cookie é chocolate, é ruim de tomar essas horas, né? Então.
There could have been 72% with a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol.
Esse
This
tá um
is a
pouquinho
good
melhor
short
agora.
distance, but not too short. The lights were on in here.
Então tá bom.
Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside. Point X would contradict the woman's testimony. Render none that you've found thus far, but that doesn't
Olha,
mean
toda
there aren't any.
preocupada, com o zoinho regalado.
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot
Ué,
could
tá.
have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. According to your map of the
Tirei.
district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations,
Tirei tudo.
starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an B prime for boardwalk. 700 meters away.
Tinha
The
muita.
likeliest of these B
Tinha muita.
positions, 20%
Tinha
chance.
muita.
A skilled sniper could have made the shot,
Muita
provided he had a safe sniper's nest. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. 1 kilometer
Ninja
away,
também, né?
a point beyond the docks, on an island. The shot would have been a small miracle.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations
Just a
you've
little
singled
bit.
out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance? Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the... It would be the diligent thing.
Falou. Falou mesmo. E você vomitou logo em seguida, né? E o pior é que você vomitou logo em seguida. Você falou assim, nossa, tô com vontade de vomitar. Ei, minha filha.
Como gosto de ficar segurando.
Imagina, deve ser uma sensação ruim. Eu odeio vomitar. Eu odeio com todas as minhas forças. Eu lembro quando eu era pequeno. Os meninos iam beber, eu não bebia muito por causa disso. Porque eu
It's you
tinha muito
again.
medo de vomitar.
What is it?
É uma das piores sensações que eu tinha. Do refluxo. Brrr.
Why?
Eu não tinha isso não. Eu bebia muito. Só que aí depois.
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this.
How many times must
Yeah, fuck off!
Entendi. Ai.
Eu misturava bebida com remédio.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not.
É, aí, né, é difícil de não passar mal, né?
Ruby's one of us.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation...
That's nothing. That's just legalese.
Se misturava
Even have
remédio com
a
qualquer coisa.
sound theory. I don't want to be rude.
Você tá falando que você misturava remédio
We're
com qualquer
trying
coisa?
to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
Credo, meu filho.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex.
Teve única vez
The
que eu misturei,
hostel
né? Que não
cafeteria
foi de
is
propósito,
lit
de
by
burrice
its
mesmo.
airy
Parei
blaze.
no hospital, né?
Floor plans, bullet trajectory.
Because she was here.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put...
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15?
Yeah, with us, drinking.
near the stage there.
Foi no dia que eu falei pra você que foi.
No. That's a lie.
All right.
This complex...
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
How?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Weird? How? You're wearing the pinball maker's coat.
Was run by a fella called Nerflock something.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for...
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down. Thank you.
The lieutenant is glad he got the floor plan right there.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret.
I'm on it, boss.
It's a dumbwaiter, not...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it? One, maybe 70.
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. What else have you got? Garbage. It wasn't a Sambo artist comp. I've been doing this for 10 years. Let me give you a lesson.
It's never a Sambo fighter.
Or ghost. It's never a ghost either. Don't worry.
I've seen the winch. That's wall mystery down there. And architectural. mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby.
He knows it's something. He's just not ready to say you knew more.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
Wow, man, can we?
That'd be awesome.
All right, all right. We can get the barman to bring them down. What else? Footprints.
The tracks were recent, but not worn down in the right foot like Ruby's. It's best to omit this pesky little...
What else could you make out? How recent? What size? That close, huh? Good news is, I'm still listening. I don't like guessing.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the...
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key, did it?
Now, the ribbon was old, faded. It'd been there for 20 years at least.
And then put it back.
It doesn't fit well. Also, it has to be said, this man would make a good RCM sergeant, or maybe even lieutenant. Just don't let him anywhere near women.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. But a route does not put that
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
You lost your gun?
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder? No, you didn't. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
That looks antique. A Belma.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus.
God damn it. We need to close.
Okay.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this.
Yes, goddammit.
Just making sure we are...
Titus doesn't reply. Probably a good sign.
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Easy now.
Titus, we're not serious.
Phase 3, motive. The last component.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort?
She had, like, really, Shanks? Claudio wanted to talk to another girl. That's...
Time for a logics demonstration.
You're on thin ice.
It's a thought exercise, Titus. Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him.
Alone.
If she...
But she did...
Glenn.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she's skipped town. This is good.
Yeah. Like what?
The big man fought.
Yeah, but...
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times.
Yeah? No. Ruby's got more balls in a ball pit. You'd have to be an idiot not to... Guys, I'm not the only one who knew. Right?
Knew what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a...
Come on, Glenn. I did.
She didn't fuck you. 'Cause you're 40, and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Ruby then threatened her, and...
This is some sordid
Sort of, but he doesn't have to know that.
That Ruby is... And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can...
And then, but...
If it's true. But it's not. Right?
Nah, man.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition. You know, women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Not so useful.
Fucking hell.
There's no...
Man.
Okay.
There's a bit of truth in there for Titus to react so brashly. He does not like his authority questioned. Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner, a very small nod, and a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only...
Yeah. I don't know. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is tip.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. I told you. No, you, as in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes. Yeah, that's real funny. She wasn't laughing, though. You know, when I first saw you, she said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop. Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up, like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
You are insistent.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell. She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really,
She's not, Glenn. A little. On the...
Where have you looked for?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there. Sure, there's some shit houses there, a cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we have. I hear they have a shack where junkie.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head?
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone,
This is Precinct 57. How may I... Yes, I got...
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
That suit of armor was it. He was found... This is what the ICP knows about. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that... It's...
It is. Thank you.
None, officer.
Even that.
No problem.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
The name. This is very good. Elysium.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
In the cabin, you... An old East Delta Commerce Center. The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't... Fuck, does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't fuck... Fuck, does Kuno care?
What's going... Like you don't have...
Yes?
Fuck, does Kuno care?
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck
you! She puts extra stress onto that word.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
She's not fucked up. Everyone's fucked up.
Wrong move. But he's whispering still. You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again. Or you will. There are no guarantees here.
It's okay. The pig's trying to pit...
That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad, manipulative thing to...
Try to fuck my Kuno! Try to... The fuck about it? Kuno's...
He's trying...
Fuck, does Kuno care?
It's not Kuno.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But she put...
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful.
It's okay.
That's it.
Try to fuck my Kuno! Try to fuck my Kuno away! Me and Kuno are
What's go?
Fuck does Kuno care?
What's going? Like you don't have enough on your plate.
Trying to Kuno.
Normal is not what we...
Fuck does Kuno care?
What's going on?
Fuck does Kuno care?
It's not Kuno.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
A namorada tá passando lá, vou lá ver ela. Por isso que eu não tava falando nada.
She puts extra...
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking
Só vou
whisper,
terminar
okay?
esse diálogo aqui.
Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can...
Crazy. You don't know the heart. Stop talking.
She understands what you...
Yo, see? Did Kuno not talk, pig? Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that. Yeah. Snuff radio shit. Believe.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
Fuck knows. Crazy.
Sounds boreal. Like you mean evil little red...
So is. Like that man from Shelmdot.
Revelshot does have a small Surrey's community.
Fuck no, she's not me. Yeah, she...
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway.
A shoe cupboard just off to the right.
Yeah, that's the place. Kuno's got no fucking idea. I dunno. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Kuno me.
His little green eyes are fixed. He's meant everything he said before. But right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
Are you getting? She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she had. Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was...
A cop would be too large for her to overpower. But a determined child of her side. The creature peers at you both. From Kuno falls...
Kuno, there. That's it. That's all Kuno... Yeah. She... Look. Kuno...
He speaks the truth, my liege.
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing. Kuno's got this shit under control. Listen. Listen. See, it's Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her.
This is what it all comes down to.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand? Alright, now we can do business. Yeah? What do you want?
Oh, don't look him up with...
See, relax. Either Kuno's and shit. You can even fuck back in Kuno's kingdom. Kuno saw you sniff around that fucking pile of tonight. Kuno get problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little fall and dirty popo man is you. Kuno's dad...
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revelshot? In your...
Like half? A baggy...
That's half a...
Yeah, half a G. Fuck you talking about?
You can barely see it.
Okay, Kuno's listening. Sure, whatever. Just get it, go to root, that's it. Next time, Kuno...
What the hell are you signing us up for here? Okay then.
Here, think. Kuno.
Money debt.
Kuno.
Pronto, fechou. Desculpa aí, gente, pelo final abrupto, né? Mas eu tenho que ir. Tchau pra vocês, rapaziada. Tem que me arrumar. Nem vai dar tempo.